Hey guys, welcome back to my channel called Lovely Looming. This will need one hook and one loom. So today we're going to be making a little Fall Guys character. If you don't know what it is, it's from a video game. Super fun. Go check it out if you don't know what it is. Anyways, so we're going to make him, her, I don't know. It's really cute though, and I think you can make it whatever color you want, but I'm going to make it pink. So you're going to need white for the face, black for the eyes. You could use bands or beads, but I'm going to use beads. So anyways, we're going to start at the top like usual. We're just going to go down on each side. So yeah, we're going to just need two bands for this part. We're going to use two bands for everything, unless I say so. So we're going to start going down, and we're going to go down 4. So we already did 1 now on each side. We're not going to do the middle yet because that'll be white, and we're going to wait to do white. Anyways, now we're going to do 2, 3, and 1 more. 4. There we go. Now we're going to finish it off on the other side. We're going to go to 2, 3, and 1 more. 4. And now we're going to connect them in the middle, so they're kind of going to come down to a point. So we're technically going down 5 because we're meeting in the middle, which is, it's not really going down 5, but it kind of is, so we're just going to call it 4. Now we're going to go down the middle. We're going to go down 2 with whatever face color you want to use. And in Fall Guys, you can change up the eye color, the face color, and your body color. So basically, you could make this whatever color you want. You could change up the eyes, you could change up the body color, you could change up the face color. But I'm just going to make it the classic. I think this is the color that you start with in the game. It's like the normal one that you get. Anyways, so that's what we're going to do for right now. And we did the body. Now we're going to do holding bands, which is just a triangle. Well, first we're going to do the legs, actually. I just decided. We're doing the legs now. There's just 2 on mine, but you can make them as long as you want. You could even make the arms longer. But the arms then will be 2 as well. Some bands because I ran out. And then we're going to finish off this leg over here. So yeah, we're going to use 1 band for a cap band. It's going to wrap around there 3 or 4 times. It depends on how loose your bands are. If they're loose bands, I would more do it 4. If they're tighter bands, I would only do 2 or 3. It depends on what you want to do. And then now we're going to add holding bands, which is just 1 band into a triangle. So it's like just put it across 4 or 3 pegs. And then we're going to do, now we're going to make our eyes actually. And we're going to, so I'm using beads, and I'm just going to put them right on the hook like I would with a rubber band. So you can do this with rubber bands or beads. And these are like, they didn't come with Rainbow Loom, the beads. They're like from a off-brand, so they're a lot wider than normal Rainbow Loom beads. You would usually need a bead hook, which I do have, and I do have the smaller beads as well, but these just fit on a normal hook. So now we're going to add 1 more holding band right here, just like that. So now we're going to make the arms. So we're going to take your body color band and wrap it around 3 times on our hook. And then we're going to take 2 bands and we're going to pull onto that. So we're just making a chain, but the chain is going to be too long. So it's 2 chains long, and you could make it even longer if you made the legs longer. You could even make it longer than the legs. It's really up to you, so choose whatever you want. Now we're going to do the second chain, and after we do this, we're going to make 1 more. So there's that, and now we're going to make 1 more at the same time. So we're going to wrap it around, same thing. 1, 2, 2. There we go. Now that one's a little bit looser. I'm going to do it again. There we go. All right, now 2 more bands, and then we'll do 1 more chain after this to equal up to 2. And there we go. Now we're going to add 1 more chain to complete this arm. And the arms are really easy to put on, even easier than the eyes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch it kind of out and put our finger in there and then put it on there. Sorry, I just realized my camera defocused a little bit. But anyways, we're gonna put this up here. You could do it one higher, which I'm gonna do right. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that one higher. So you can put this over here. Oh, great, my camera focused back again. Yay. So we're gonna put that back on like that, and you can make them as tall or as down as you want. I accidentally put it on one lower, but it's okay. So now we're going to go under the cap band and grab the bottom two bands and hook them up and onto the top there, just like that. And then we're going to do it again. So something I've always heard people say like this is that it looks like a teardrop when if you've hooked it and it's looks right, it's going to look like a little teardrop that's upside down when you hook it. So that's what it should look like. If it looks like something different, it might still be okay because I've seen them before where mine just don't look like that because there's too much bands stretching it. But I also forgot here that the middle ones have to be the bottom because it's kind of acting like a cap band, so make sure the middle bands there are the bottom. So now that we've got that fixed, we're going to go in through here. Anytime that there is a holding band or an eye band, just go right under it and don't hook it. Make sure not to. So now we're going to go each side here, under there, and we're going to hook up these and bring them back to the middle. So now you can see what I mean. The middle ones have to be the bottom so that we can go to the middle and grab those. And those will act like a cap band and just pull it right through. So then you won't have to worry about that. Now I'm going to keep going in the middle. The middle is the easiest when you have a ton of holding bands because they're not even in your zone. So you're not going to be worrying about hooking them or not. Now we're going to keep hooking all the way up to the top. Here with the eye band you will. So just go under it just like a normal holding band. And then pull it up. Now we finished the middle. Now I'm going to do the left side and finish it. So I'm going to pull up and then keep going under the holding bands because there's pretty much one in every one. In this one, you're just going to go straight through all those bands that are with the arm. Literally, you're always just trying to look for the bottom two bands. So now we're going to grab that and again go under the eye band. Then pull that. We finished the left side now. Now we just got to do the right one. So here we go. Go in and yep, grab those. And now we're going to hook those on. I'm trying to kind of get a view for you guys to see how to grab where I'm grabbing those bottom two, but it's really hard for my hand to be at this position, so I might have to change it in a second. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to change that. But anyways, we're gonna hook that and then go under, then hook that up to the next one, then the next one, and the last one, go under the eye band. And we finished the whole thing. Now it's time just to put in the slip knot. So what we're going to do is stick our hook in through all the bands on the top there, grab two bands through that, and gently pull them up through all that. You only have two that's connecting to your other one. Pull the bottom over the top, and then just lightly pull it up. Now my favorite part is taking it off because of the satisfying noise. Because of the way I'm doing this, you can't really hear it. But anyways, it's really fun to pull it off. That do expect I'm going to make like an ASMR video soon of sounds with rainbow loom, so that one is being worked on, so expect that coming out soon. Anyways, here is your Fall Guy character. I think they're so adorable, and they're just my favorite character from the video game probably. And let me just take the bands, and now, thanks for watching, guys.